when you're negotiating, how business you're going to give away. So, and if your designs are basically going to make the boat worse, you don't know that at that point, because you know it after you get in production.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in order to get to 70 million, we sat down very orderly and said, all right, how many of these boats are we going to make? How many of this size boat? What's our margins on those?
Mm-hmm.
And what do we do about the Italian plant, and the Yugoslav government?
Yeah.
And so it isn't as if it's a simple thing.
No. It's hugely complex.
When you start off, you think, all right, that's a problem a lot of companies face. But you don't find out that the basic design is faulty. In other words, you can spend all the time you want, you'll never get that price down. That window will never be able.
And it's faulty because it's too expensive to make.
Yeah.
It's just the cost of that perfection.
Yeah.
You can't make money enough of a return on it.
And the places,
even with fiberglass.
Fiberglass is everybody thinks of it as a cure-all.
Mm-hmm.
They think you just buy the fiberglass and you got a mold and you put the thing in,
mm-hmm.
and you put in our water-soluble film and you put the other thing in, it comes out of the thing.
Yeah.
First of all, there are a lot of, Colin Chapman, they risk that it doesn't expose. The pressures are such that that it could kill people.
Did that ever happen at Chris Craft?
No. But we saw that it could happen very easily in Colin Chapman's place.
Yeah.
And when I read that article about how great his boat was, I told you when we went there, first thing I learned about them was that they were, their big thing was Formula One. And they had taken over this castle. Mm-hmm. And they had all the cars lined up they were going that night to France, mm-hmm. By boat. Mm-hmm. And then, the race was probably a week later. But they would, needed to try to track it all.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw that, and I read about how dangerous this thing is.
Yeah.
When you read the article in Boating, you thought, Jesus, this could be to save you the whole fucking business.
Yeah.
And so when I read it, I said, I gotta meet this guy.
Mm.
Because if we can make boats, his designs, English guys are basically smaller. Mm. So even in cars and anything else,
And remind me, did he end up collaborating with you, or he just?
Yeah, we worked on a couple things together.
Okay.
And I met the great designer who was designing all the big yachts, and he designed them down to where that was when the Arabs were getting rich. So he would make the boat, including the bathrobes and every detail.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that.
And I can't think of his name.
We figured it out one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his boats to this day are still.
Yeah.
A lot of the basic designs everybody is
following. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw what the Italians had done, I felt, oh boy, this is the place to be. These guys know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, when you saw the boats, you said, Jesus, they're gorgeous.
So,
You know,
not only were you making them in Italy,
yeah.
you had Italian designers.
Oh, yeah.
Or, yeah.
But the thing with Colin was that, you know, at the Hotel de Cap, some of the Italian designers had already built boats that were similar in style.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that Colin didn't. Colin's boats had small bathrooms. It had, almost like a cramped space.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when you saw that fucking boat, especially at the Hotel de Cap, come in like a 35-footer, you'd say, I'd like to have one of those. And
yeah, impressive. So then, after George Irvine.
George Irvine was a society guy.
Oh.
He was a third. I should have known that.
He was a junior, but yeah.
I think the third.
Yeah.
And
so he was.
Yeah, I figured, well, listen, I tried everything else. I got to try it with whoever's available.
So then next in line was James R. McQueen Jr.
Yeah, Jim McQueen, He took a very bad company.
Trojan boat.
Yeah, which was manufactured in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, right?
He had facilities in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Canada.
Yeah.
Employed 700 people.
And they made, crappy.
It was the second largest producer of inboard wooden boats. However, as at Chris-Craft, McQueen was slow to realize the future of fiberglass. In his office, he had a sign that said, if God had intended there to be fiberglass boats, he would have made fiberglass trees. By the time Trojan realized that fiberglass was indeed the future, it did not have the funds to make the switch to fiberglass.
Truth of it is, nobody did.
Okay. But this Whitaker Corporation had gone on a boat building buying spree.
Yeah, that was what's his name? I can't think of his name.
It'll probably say here.
It amazed me is that this son of a bitch didn't know anything about boats.
Whitaker?
Yeah.
The Whitaker Corporation guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of his name. He built the biggest boat company.
I think they say here that he kept acquiring.
Yeah, and I could never understand what the fuck he sees that I don't see.
Sure.
They had plants like we did.
Let's see here. They had plants, yeah.
In regular cities,
Yeah.
Chattanooga, place like that.
Uh-huh.
Only because the labor market looked like it was good.
So James McQueen, now president of Chris-Craft, had to deal with the ongoing threat to the industry, the energy crisis. In April 1977, President Jimmy Carter addressed the nation by television, and he said that the energy crisis has not yet overwhelmed us, but it will if we do not act quickly.
What did we do that was so quick?
Well, I don't think they did, and he outlined steps. to